Welcome to the channel. Playing 9 holes today at Laurel Springs Golf Club. From the tips, Griff will tee off first. Pretty solid contact, but just pulls this one right. I'll be next to play. Take driver and just hit it off the heel. Going to be short and right. Leaves me in the trees, kind of blocked out from the green. Not much of an option but to go left and try to get up and down for par. I'll take a 7-iron here. Griff also with some tree trouble. Likes to be aggressive, goes right at the pin. Great line, but just a little bit deep. Here's my third shot. Hoping to have this ball run out, and it just does not. It sits down, gonna have like 15-20 feet for par. Griff's third here. Good contact, just lands on the green and takes a really aggressive line, but just misses. My par putt up the hill. Not bad speed, but just leave it out right. Gonna have a tap in for bogey. Griff for his par. Just misses that one left. He'll tap in for his bogey. We are 1 over through 1. Second hole. Griff takes driver. Beautiful shot here. Little fade right out into the fairway. It's going to be ideal on this hole. I'm next to play. A pretty similar tee shot to the first hole. Leave it out right. Not where you want to be. Out in the trees, taking a 4-iron and trying to keep it low. And as you can hear, gets a little high on me. Nails a tree branch. Griff with his second takes hybrid. It's a good ball here. Not trying to do too much. Just get in the flat area short of the green. Give himself a good angle for his third shot. My third 4-iron still in hand. Able to keep this one low enough to get it up there, close to the green. We'll have about 40-50 yards left.
All right, despite me sneezing about 40 times.
Griff not too pleased with that shot. Leaves it right and short. My fourth shot here, pretty good contact. Able to get it on the green, but just not quite enough distance. Griff will be first to play. Short game great on the first hole, and it's great on the second hole. Really good distance there. There's my par putt. Just don't give it enough to get up the hill. I have about 3 feet left for bogey. Make that for my 6. 2 over through 2. And Griff will take a 1-shot lead going into the third hole. Third hole. Takes hybrid. It's a good ball here. Heading towards the bunkers a little bit, but with this club, it won't be enough to get there. My tee shot, take 3 wood and just leave the face open, leave it way out right. Does open up over there, but not where you want to be on this really short par 4. Second shot from the rough with a wedge in hand. Pretty well struck, but don't quite get enough distance. Going to be right on that front fringe of the green. Griff, a great angle to attack and just pulls it right. Now what we want to do, and sometimes you'll get a kick off that hill, but not today. Leave him with a tricky third shot that we see here. It's tough and downhill, but he's able to hit a great shot. The wedges have looked really good through the first few holes for Griff. Have this here for my birdie putt. Really just don't give it enough. Never had a chance. And par putt here. Just kind of lose focus and leave it out right. Unforced bogey there, so I'm going to be 3 over through 3. Griff going to line this one up. Not much left to take a 2-shot lead going into the fourth hole. And that's a good save after his second shot. Fourth hole here, Griff takes driver again. And again, just absolutely pummels one right down the middle. It's going to fade just left off the bunkers. Perfect spot for this hole. I'm next to play. Take a 3-wood. Hit it pretty good. Get some draw on this ball. Heading straight at the bunkers, but with 3-wood, it's not quite going to get there, but it sure made it close.
That was a huge bounce.
Second shot just outside the bunkers. Hit a good iron. Wanting this ball to draw to the pin, but just kind of hangs out right and is a little bit deep as well. Griff, second shot. This ball's tracking right towards the middle of the green, but distance was a bit long. He'll be coming back as well.
Did I fly it?
My third shot here, a lot of green to work with, just trying to get this ball on and let it roll towards the hole. Do a pretty good job of that. Get a little bit left off contact, but good shot. Griff, his third shot, a little bit less green to work with. Gonna be a tough chip.
Hard.
Yeah, he knows it right away. Hit that one a little bit too far. Gonna have a tricky par putt.
Sick. Sick.
Griff for his par. Not a bad line, just doesn't quite give it enough. This is for my par.
There you go.
Solid putt, finally able to get one to go. Griff cleans that one up for his bogey. Still got a one-shot lead. I'll be first to play. Pretty solid contact, just didn't quite have enough club and pulled it left, so we'll be short and left of green.
Holy spin, too.
Griff, great contact. It's a good ball, good distance. Just going to leave it out right.
Damn, that was such a good distance.
My second shot here, got to go high and get over these bunkers. And I do that, but just don't quite get enough distance on it. It's going to stay on the ridge and not roll down. Griff's second shot here on the right side of the green.
Hard.
Another good chip. That ball will roll up pretty close to the hole and leave him a short one for par. Here's my par putt, a little longer than I would have liked. Push it a little right and just way too much pace. A lot longer than I would have wanted for a comeback or for bogey. Griff makes his par, 2 over through 5. I have this left for my bogey. And just missed it left. Not a great effort there. 5 on a par 3, never something you want to see. Going to the 6th hole. Griff, it's another really good tee shot. The whole entire fairway slopes left, so this will get a good kick and be right in the middle of the fairway.
Oh, yeah. What a kick.
Really need something here. Finally able to get a hold of a driver and hit this one really solid. It's going to hit off that right side of the hill and land in the middle. My second shot here, good contact, but just pulled it. Also maybe a bit too much, as you can hear Griff pointing out.
Oh, not really.
Griff's second shot. Nice play from him. Hits onto the right side of the green. Good, safe shot.
Nice. Take that.
Tricky third one for me. Straight downhill, really tough lie. I just try to land it and let it roll out. Do a pretty good job of that. Can't be upset with that, but would have loved for a bit more roll. Griff's third shot here, and everything's going to be sloping towards that hazard. Just never really got high enough to have a chance on that one. I have this for a par. Looks like it's leaking right, but just sneaks in. Really needed that one after a pretty poor few first holes. Griff knocks in his par, and it's a par. Hole 6 for us. Hole 7. It's a par 5 here. It's a good shot from Griff. This one will also funnel left a little bit. Should leave him right in the middle of the fairway. I like to take hybrid here. Not really a par 5 we're going to be going for. Get a nice smooth hybrid right out into the middle of the fairway. Leave me a perfect angle to lay up. Second shot, just land this one up. Hit a mid-iron. Bit more draw than I would have wanted. There is hazard over to the left-hand side, but able to get away with this one.
It went a little left.
Griff, second shot here. Absolute butter iron. Just 75%, dead straight, advance the ball forward. Great shot from Griff. Third shot here. It's not as windy as it sounds, but hit a good ball. lose it in the sun, but ends up being pretty good on the right side of the green. We'll be putting, though, for birdie. Griff, fourth shot, just pulls it right. It's going to miss the green and land on the ridge back there on the right side. Griff's going to be chipping here. Lands it short, trying to get that roll out. Doesn't quite get as much roll as he would have wanted, but not a bad chip shot. Have that for birdie. Just kind of broke left at the end. Really not something I saw, but manageable for par. 2 pars in a row for me, which is nice. Griff misses his par putt left, and things are starting to get a little bit more interesting. He'll be 3 over to my 5 over. Only a 2-shot difference going into the 8th hole. Take 8 iron here. Got a little bit off the toe and really just didn't know if I got enough, but kind of surprised myself. I end up hitting a really good shot, only about 4 or 5 feet from the hole. Griff next to play. 8 iron as well, but just pulls it right. Sometimes you get a kick off that hill, but same thing that happened to him earlier in this round. He's not getting the roll, and it's going to stay up there. And this is a really hard shot. This is a really fast downhill shot from here. And he lands on the green. He knew it right away. That ball just takes off. Got a lot of work left for his par. Trying to give Griff a breather. I'll play next. Hit my second shot. Would really love a birdie here, but it's not in the cards, and can't complain about an easy par. Meanwhile, Griff has this for his par. Tough putt and just blows it by on the left side. Leaves a really tricky slider for his 4th shot. And not able to get it to go. Griff's going to double bogey this hole, and we're going to be all square going into the 9th hole. Finally get a hold of one. Hit a great tee shot here. Just a little bit of a draw. Right out into the middle of the fairway. Best tee shot of the day for me.
Oh, good ball.
Right down the pipe.
Griff tee shot. Just a straight hook. Luckily stays in play, and we're able to find it tucked into one of the side of the bunkers, but got a tough shot here. It's not too happy. He pulled it a little bit, but honestly, from that lie and after that tee shot, it's a really good shot, all things considered. Here I am, lined up perfectly. Hit a pretty chunky practice swing. I think that gets my head a little bit. Trying to hit a little gap wedge, keep it low, and just not a competitive golf shot there. Really got to flush it for this next shot. Try and leave myself with an opportunity to get up and down. Hit a good chip here. Didn't quite roll out, and I'm going to leave myself with a pretty long par putt.
I chunked the first one.
Griff with his 3rd shot. Really nice distance once again. Been on fire with the wedges today. It's a great golf shot.
So handsy.
Have this left for par. And left again. Not going to get that one to go, and I'm going to finish the 9 holes at 6 over. Griff with a tap in to win the match by 1. He'll finish at 5 over. Not the most competitive front 9, but stay tuned for the back 9. Thanks for watching.